Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. We made it. Let's go. Happy June 10th also, everyone. Holiday in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Happy June. How do you say it? Juneteenth? Juneteenth. Okay. So happy Friday anyway, everybody, right?
Yes, exactly. I see the markets are moving. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
That giant green candle.
We had some news there. We're going to talk about that right away. And by the way, good morning, chat. Hello, everybody. Good morning to Abhishek and Nate and Trevor and Magnus and Aaron and everyone. And let's give us a warm welcome, W's, and lots of love to the best co-host ever in the history of YouTube. Every single channel, not just trading, you name it, everywhere. Terry, it's so good to see you.
So great to see you, Tom. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to MyFundedFutures and MyFundedTV. Yes, it's going. Thank you so much. Such a warm welcome. I feel like I'm blushing.
Of course. That's why we do it.
Yes, let's go. So today is a special holiday. So Tom and I will be streaming over the next hour. And then at 10 o'clock, you will have Pine Tree Trader. And then at 10:30 to 11:30, you'll have Mr. Zink. And then we will be wrapping up the stream. Mr. Zink will be ending the stream for us.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a short-lived stream today because of the early market close, but we're still going to have lots of fun. And, you know, because it's Friday, we can do whatever we want. So it's going to be, we're going to have a duck race. Oh, there you go.
Yes!
Yeah, we're going to have a duck race too.
Exactly. Okay, wait, before you show your charts, I have to show you. I have to show you.
Okay.
Did you see this?
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's what we love. Beautiful. That's it. We love the merch, everybody.
We love it.
Okay, from now on, we don't have the details yet. As soon as it goes to public, everybody must purchase all those hoodies and merch, everything, basically.
Exactly. Let's go. Let's take a look at your chart, Tom.
Oh, yeah, let's look at it. So here we are at the charts, everybody. Let's quickly look at what happened earlier in the London session. I'm going to be honest, London was a little bit slow. I usually trade, as some of you already know it, from 2 a.m. Eastern Standard to somewhere around 4 a.m. And let me just zoom in and show you guys what really happened. There was a 15-minute fair value gap, by the way, at 546. The market, we got to start first just to see what happened after 6 p.m. yesterday. The market dropped down quite a bit, actually almost 400 points, 373 points. And just look at how beautifully it swept yesterday's New York opening range low, which was at 392. This was an absolutely picture-perfect liquidity sweep. And so when I saw this and I started to trade somewhere around 2 a.m., I was like, this market should be going up there to a 15-minute fair value gap. And you would say like, okay, Tom, so you went long. Guess what? I did not. I started to short the market here, but I was only going for like 10 points or 15 points or something like that. So anyway, took 3 scalps in this congestion area here around midnight, and all of the 3 scalps were winners, so I was very glad about that. And then we moved higher, went through this 15-minute gap, completely repriced this part of the drop in the London session. And I'm going to switch to the higher time frame in a second. There were some news here, by the way. After 7 a.m., I chopped myself up a little bit on one of my accounts. Not a big deal. I'm going to talk about that later, but there was a bit of a chop here, some scalping here and there. But then we had some news at 8:50 regarding Iran and Hezbollah. It seems like there's going to be a ceasefire, so the market really took it on a positive way. But let me show you something on the 1-hour chart, which is really interesting. So this is the 1 hour, and I was talking about that level at 869 many times. that's an absolutely picture perfect supply zone. Now, let me say this, like it's a short trading day. And I don't think that we're gonna get there. There has to be some real super huge news catalyst, I think, to put us up there to, that's like how much, a little bit more than 200 points. I'm not saying it's not possible, NQ can do it, but we don't have any other scheduled news as far as I can remember for today. And we don't have a regular market open, right? So all we have is so we have no equities. And the thing is, all we have is just maybe some tweets and headlines that could be moving the market. So basically a bit of a lack of volume there. I don't see the possibility that we're going to push 200 points up there. But if we do, just letting you guys know, 869, mark that level for next week maybe. That is an absolutely textbook scenario. I see that overall, if I zoom out still on the 1 hour chart, I think NQ has every potential to push it higher and maybe even, and create a new all-time high. But that's not going to happen for next week. Anyway, let's get to back to the 5 minute. We had this news here. We swept the swing high. Now you might be asking, okay, where to now? I think there's another level up there at 700. So I would be looking for 700, especially after this one. But again, who knows? There is no demand zones on the downside that I like. So I'd like to see more expansion higher, above the 700 and above, way above there. We have previous day high at 783. I feel like this is going to be a scalping session again. But just a quick look on gold. Let's see, gold, about the same situation. Although I don't really understand why gold is also pumping so much in a situation like this. Like, it's a positive news. It would suggest for retail traders that it's a risk on situation. So gold should not be pumping in a perfect world. But anyway, it's also made a new high up to 41.97. I thought that we were going to sweep lower at 41.50. Honestly, I haven't really checked this today again. I would love to, but it seems like gold with this news headline, until the news came out, it did seem like we're going to sweep lower to 41.50. And this is a very interesting, that not just in the past few weeks, but in the past few months, actually the past year, gold is kind of goes hand in hand many times with NQ. So we're going to talk about that maybe. Anyway, interesting. I'm not sure I'm going to take anything on gold. I'm just a little bit scared of gold right now. But a quick look on ES, about the same situation. Look at that, perfect, absolutely picture perfect as it pushed higher, sweeping that level. We still have that. This markups is from yesterday that I showed you guys, that this swing high could be kind of like a similar target, just like on NQ, but the way it looks like is a little bit different on ES. So I would like to see ES to expand also higher to 75.90, which means both NQ and ES are technically ready to expand bullish, take some highs. This news event definitely is taking some stops. Maybe that's why there's going to be also an expansion here. So let's all focus on NQ as usual. But of course, we're going to be reactive and we're going to be scalping maybe. It's going to be fun. So this is what I have. Thank you.
Ooh, I'm so excited. It's the expert scalper here, Tom.
No, I'm just a lucky guy who forgot to buy a lottery ticket yesterday, but I will today. So,
I was waiting for you to send me some monies from your lottery winning.
Yeah, I will. I told you. I mean, I'm going to fly everybody into from the MyFundedTV crew to Hungary. Great party. I know the numbers. I know the winning numbers for next week. So
you do?
Trust me. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that's serious, by the way. I do know it.
You've been on fire though with scalping, for real. Like this market, it's really been very conducive for scalping because of the high volatility.
I broke my winning series earlier in my stream. Actually, I'm still in the green. I'm still doing good. The whole week is actually really good on my end. I'm very glad. Although I lost 2 evaluation accounts, but funded account wise and overall, everything is good. But yeah, I was like I went down to $500 in the negative on one of my accounts earlier, and I was like, I should stop. Anyway, it's hard to stop, everybody. It's really hard. I told you guys many times. For me, it's still the biggest rule-breaking situation. Is I just can't stop. I can't stop. It's so hard to accept that loss. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that too. It's sometimes you have those days. But anyway, in the green scalping session. Right?
Yes. And I think specifically scalping with us during New York Open, Tom, like you nail it.
I know why we're so lucky. I'm sorry, Terry, to interrupt, but I know why we're so lucky. We are lucky, and I'm saying this to you guys, to everybody. We are lucky because we have Terry here with us. I think she has some sort of a special lucky charm that she just appears on the stream. She throws it in, and everybody just gets those trades done, right? Especially when she puts on that hat and starts quacking. That's when the magic starts to happen, right? I know that's why Fridays are all so special. Anyway.
Yes, we love Friday. Thank you, Tom. You always make me feel so good. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, yeah, you do the same for me. You do the same for everybody in the chat here. So,
Speaking of that, I can share the promos.
Oh, yeah. Let's see the promos. I want to make sure that we have. Oh, we still have the sale on the builder plan. Okay, I love that.
Yes, exactly. Special promo right now. It's a limited time. You can see it expires soon. 50% off the builder plan. Everyone gets one use of this, and then it does expire on the 23rd. After that one use, using code YouTube, the best code. Every time you use code YouTube, when you go into MyFundedFutures, type in code YouTube, you'll see the best discounts, and it helps to support the channel. So thank you so much, you guys. So 50% off your first use of it, and then 40% off, which is amazing. 40% off.
Still a good deal.
Yeah. So we have 20% off all of the rapids. Those are the daily payout accounts. We have 20% off the flex plan of the 25K, the 50K, and then the pro plan. Oh my gosh. One of my favorites. We have 50% off if you're a brand new trader with MyFundedFutures as a welcome. You can pick any size account you want to use that one time 50% off. And then it's 30% off any size, unlimited for all of us.
Guys, as I say many times, just type in the code YouTube. Really, it's going to get you the best available deals here at MyFundedTV and MyFundedFutures. So just type it in, and it's going to get you the best deal. And I just can't believe, I think it's like quite a couple of months now that we are having sale on every single account type. So there's some sort of a discount on all our accounts, right? So that's so cool, everyone.
Yes, we love it. We love to save money, and then we can go buy more accounts or go buy steak.
Yeah, let's buy more accounts, right? Let's make more money.
Let's go. Okay, as far as news, important news to know. So that big green candle that we recently saw on the 5-minute chart, it's a big headline, and Israel and Hezbollah have agreed to a ceasefire at 4 p.m. local time on Friday. So that is very bullish news. Trump says on Truth Social at 8:38, he said, we didn't meet out of desperation. Iran did. They are finished. We'll play out the 60 days. They got no money. That's kind of bearish.
Okay, well, overall, if I did see that they signed some ceasefire, some deals over the week and with Iran, and yeah, Trump likes to mock them, I feel like, a little bit there. But I feel like if the deal has been signed and sealed, hopefully nothing should be happening this week and for next week at least. Everything should be back to normal. I really hope so. Okay, let's hope. Yeah. So right now we're kind of going sideways a little bit here, which is quite normal. One thing I do need to mention in regards to my favorite supply demand zones, that this push here at 850 actually created a demand zone down there just at the start of this push. The exact level is going to be 563.50, which means I do have to come up with a certain scenario in case if the market would not be pushing higher, and we would see a drop just to reprice this news event or this push, I might gonna scalp my way down to 563, which is like about 80-90 points down. And I think it's doable. We have to see how the momentum will shift here, if it's going to shift. But if it starts to drop, I would assume that it wants to reprice that news candle. So my exit would be maybe somewhere before, like maybe even the 570 or 565. But just an idea to give you guys if you're looking for a good level. On the other hand, yeah, more expansion higher. This is really interesting, though. You know what? If this one would start to drop in the next few minutes, I might even chase it. Who knows?
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
And we'll wait. We need to wait.
And there are a few different options.
Yeah. There are some options to do here. Usually I always say, like, you can come up with a plan to both buy side and sell side. But, the problem with that is when you have a plan to both buy side and sell side, so basically you have to decide your bias, right? So I'm going to be bullish because this is what I think is going to happen. And I told you guys my bias is shifting throughout the day, even multiple times. Now, that is going to get you to a point all the time when you have to, make a decision. And so are you going to take plan A or plan B? And I feel like that's just doubling the risk. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you have just a one-sided plan, that's much, much more safer. So in this case, well, let's just be bearish, right? But anyway, if you have a one-sided plan, that's just safer, and just keep yourselves out of the other side off the other side, and don't try to be a hero on a Friday. I just said it earlier. It's Friday. Let's not be a hero. Let's not do some things. I'm going to tell you something, guys. It's a secret, by the way. Don't tell anyone. Those of you who were with me on my earlier stream, I did go down to $500 in a drawdown, and I told you guys, this is where I have to stop. And guess what I did? I just couldn't stop. So I made it back. I got back into profit. So that was cool. But I'm not proud of myself. So I managed to recover from the drawdown. But the way I did it, I broke my own rule. I broke my own rule for chopping myself up earlier. And the second rule break I did today is that I went back into the market and risked it for the biscuit, and I just got lucky. So don't try to be a hero. It's a Friday. It's difficult.
Oh my gosh. Let's definitely talk about that some more later today, as far as the psychology component, because
that's the most important.
It's so important. I feel like the strategy is, what would you say? It's like 10% of successful trading. And then there's this huge component. It's so big, like 90% of successful trading are so many different elements of the trading psychology piece. And as you mentioned, Tom, it's like, okay, how do you stop and implement that rule and stick to that rule? Because it's so easy to just keep going, and when you get lucky, it can reinforce bad behaviors, and then you just keep going every single time that happens, and then it usually always ends up in disaster in the long run.
Oh yeah, and at the end, we always kind of circling back to the same question over and over. Like, it's not just a question; it's like a statement. Like it's just hard to stop. Knowing when to stop, that's what it's all about. Knowing when to stop equals basically discipline, and it's just a huge domino effect. Knowing when to stop, even if you're winning or even if you're on a losing streak. That's, I think, in day trading, that matters the most. So what you just said, psychology, mind awareness, and all those things, discipline, risk management, they all come hand in hand from the same place, because like the strategy is, I'm sorry to say this, everybody, but like there's so many strategies and then multiple ways to make money. But do you know when to stop? If you have a good trade, do you know that you should be stopping at least on that particular account, and maybe switch to a different one, or especially when you're losing? Anyway, too many things.
Yes, when you're losing and winning.
And winning, of course. Oh yeah.
Speaking of winning, how are we doing on the likes right now?
Oh yeah, let's see that. Last few seconds. I always need to refresh it. I mean, I want to do a fresh refresh just to see the number. Oh, nice. I see it. 108 likes already. Thank you so much, everyone. We love it. 108 likes and above 400 viewers already. Thank you. We just started the show like 21 minutes. Nice. I love the numbers. I like it. The goal daily, that's the daily goal, 200 likes by 10 a.m. All right. And thank you so much for watching us on X and TikTok. Please give us a favor and hop over to YouTube and smash that like. Make sure to subscribe. One of the other biggest things that you can help out the channel with is if you share the stream link. You know, we also share the link everywhere on socials. So if you just repost our links, that's a huge help to our community and to the channel. Let's get to 70K as soon as possible. There's going to be the biggest giveaway ever, and I'm also going to dance, of course. I promised you guys, but the best and biggest giveaway ever at 70K, and many more things. You know, guys, we have so much things in plan and in development right now. We can't even speak about it, but it's going to be amazing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So last Wednesday we did our special show where we had 4 hosts on, and then we did the rapid fire with the debate topics. That was super fun. I can't wait to do it again. But what we also did that was very special is the speak pipe. Where people called in and left us a nice message, and then we were able to play it live and hear a question. So hopefully we'll get to do more of that, because I love hearing your voices. I want to include more of our community members.
That was so great. I love that Speak Pie thing. That was so great. So I can't wait to do it again. It's good to hear your voices. It all makes it kind of makes the connection between you guys and us a little bit more personal. Like, we know you guys, you're here. We just love it. We love the vibes. So hopefully, I mean, we know that we're going to continue with that. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. More fun. So today we do have our duck race that we'll be doing together in about 25 minutes or so. And just a reminder that today is a holiday, so the futures markets will close at 1 o'clock, and then MyFundedFutures is asking all of us to close our positions at 12:45 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh yeah, make sure to close everything. As far as I know, if you accidentally leave a position on, it's not a rule break. So MyFundedFutures is closing your trades, as far as I know. Am I correct or not? I think I am. It's not if you have a funded account with an open position and accidentally you leave a trade on, I think MyFundedFutures is closing it, right?
Yes. However, I will say you want to get out at the price that you want versus the price whatever is available with a market order, because I would assume that they would get you out in a market order. Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
And so today it might be really tricky trading, because we do have the equity markets closed, as Tom mentioned, because it is a holiday. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, will the liquidity be really thin and it'll give us very good volatility to trade, or will it just be choppy?
Yeah. So the thing is, as we talked about it, there's not going to be a regular stock exchange open here. So the situation is a little bit different. What I'm assuming, and we talked about it a couple of times last year too, and this year, like around holidays, like. I think there are some institutional traders or hedge funds, like big players in the market, who are still active. We still have London open, by the way. There could be some big players in the market. There could be some, well, it's just a concept that from at this point, but there could be some bigger algos, activating at the market open. So I would expect a bit of a movement, maybe not exactly at 9:30, but in between 9:30 and 10 a.m. I'm expecting some movement. So if those of you guys who are trading since a couple of years now, I've seen it many times during Christmas holidays, Easter, or any kind of bank holiday. I was surprised, actually, But you would have thought that, oh, this is a full bank holiday or whatever, Easter or Christmas, like market is not gonna move. Guys, I've seen it many times. The market was having, I mean, it was really a decent price action. I was surprised myself. We were seeing much worse price action on a full business day, like with news and everything, like just sideways action. And on a bank holiday, we were seeing some quite nice moves. Anyway, anything can happen, but we might not get that strong 930 push. Okay, so we'll see.
We shall see. I would say on a holiday day like today, from my experience, the best trading, if you're going to trade today, is around the open. Because once it gets towards the afternoon, it can be like everyone has already gotten their money and they've gone home, and the only people still trading are struggling.
Yes.
And it's just back and forth, back and forth. It can potentially be like that. Plus, it's like you don't want to fight and be in the red and just feel so desperate and upset. And then the market closes on you early. So
Oh, definitely. And right now we are ranging in like a 30 points range, which is absolutely a no train. I'm saying I can't speak today. So a no trade sign right there. That's a red flag not to take a position in this one. Well, the 5 and it definitely has those overlapping candles. And this is why if we're not going to be having that extra push that I'm kind of assuming, actually I'm assuming that it will happen next week, then that's the reason why I can imagine that we can just reprice this push down to 563. But this is going to be really interesting. Again, we're going to see something that is unusual in the market. Anyway.
Yes. So what I think is very interesting, an interesting level that I'm eyeing, looks really juicy. So yesterday's high was 783. That was yesterday's high in the futures market in NQ. If you take a look at Globex, what was the high? Right at the open. It was, what was it? It came so close.
Let me see it.
Okay, so yesterday's high was 383 in the full size contract. Today's high was 770. So it missed the yesterday's high by about 13 points. I feel like if we can trigger Globex high, it will help push us up, hit a bunch of stops, and then go potentially hit stops from yesterday too at 783. So I'm like this. Like, I'm like, I see
she's
you.
Gonna get locked in on the chart again, like zooming in.
Yes, it looks so good. Whenever that happens, it's like it's more common that we will take both sides of that first 5-minute Globex open. Statistically, I think the last time I checked, it was like 90, maybe it was 90% or like 86%, something like that, where both sides of that first 5-minute candle will be tagged during the session, like the entire session. So Globex, Asia, New York, or Europe, of course. So when we don't see that, like typically it will be like a trend type of day, but like I said, more often than not, it will go on both sides. So I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of people who went short and they're all going to get squeezed. We do have that very positive headline saying that they signed that deal. So yeah, I'm eyeing it. I'm like, check, 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 all these different check marks. I'm ready to go.
Saying, like, the news are positive. Everything's ready for, this one to push it way higher. So let's expand higher. That's what I would love to see, by the way, if we have that extra push. But if it's not going to happen, we're just going to go sideways, well, who knows? But so here's the non-existing market open. Not much is happening right now. So let me just switch to the 1-minute chart. We have an extra push here up to the 60s. We might be sweeping the 70 right there. So obviously we're missing a bit of a volume here, but don't worry, it can still happen. The magic can still happen.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to put a buy stop above that level just so I'm ready and it can just sit there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't miss it.
Okay. We swept. Yeah, we swept it. What's happening, Terry?
Oh, I was thinking we're not really getting that regular New York Open.
No, we're not.
'Cause the equities are closed.
No, we're not getting that.
I was like, I'm not ready.
not
And then I
not
look
yet.
at the charts and it's like barely moving. Okay.
But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We came prepared. And hold on. Okay, it might gonna be a long shot on my end, but do I want to short here? I'm gonna take a short because why
Okay.
not? You know,
luck.
let's take it. I took a short. My TP is gonna be down at 30. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, I took a short here. Yeah, there are some relatively equal lows down there. Obviously, if it goes higher, that's fine too. This account, I haven't traded on it today, so let's just keep it at a relatively small loss. I'm good to go down to like 300 to 400 with the loss, but if it spikes higher, I might just gonna close it manually. So I'd like to see this one sweep the low of this congestion zone, and there's a small, very small, tiny demand zone. I don't even want to tell you guys on the 15-second chart, but the thing is, I don't know if it's going to take it or not. It's a huge question. Are we going to take it or not? Anyway, it's going to be fun either way. I just hope that it will drop. That's it.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Oof. It is prices. This is not our typical New York Open.
No, this is not. So, yeah, this is, by the way, not even a funded account. This is an evaluation account. So I'm just going to, you know, I mean, this is going to be a relaxing trade, even if I lose it, because as I said, I don't want to save the world on a Friday, but it would be great to see that sweep. Okay.
It's going. It's
Well,
going.
it's not there yet.
Go.
It's not there yet, but it's
Going.
Terry, do your magic. And
Okay. Go. There are a lot of algos that went long in that big green candle, so maybe some of them are getting stopped out.
yeah, I want to see that squeeze to the downside. I need that 200 in profit here, so let's get it. You
Okay,
know,
if we can take out 636, that will be good. What's your TP at?
30.25, but that level is very much protected down there. It got rejected, like it was bouncing off that level, actually from lower, from the 26. Yes, the 26 is really important here, so that's why I put my TP to 30. There's a 15-second zone. I know it's quite unusual to talk about 15-second chart here, but there's a 15-second demand zone starting somewhere around 26.25 ish. So it's right to the tick to those levels where it got bounced off from. And I just want to see it try again. So let's go
short.
NQ.
Hey! I got it.
Did you win?
Yeah,
Did you
I
win?
did.
Okay. Oh my gosh, everybody. Applause to Terry. W's in the chat for Terry. Congratulations to the trade.
Thank
You
you.
know, she's just getting in there, in and out in a couple of seconds.
Pew, pew,
Pew, pew.
This is my quick scalp. My quick scalp. It's even called that, my bracket. Pew, pew, pew.
I really need to clip that sound. I need to put it on my phone whenever I have a message from Terry. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, I know who it is.
Quick, real quick.
Real quick.
Oh, come on. Make Tom's trade win.
Make me happy, NQ. Come on. Well, it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly fine. No problem here.
No problemo.
Let's just take a deep breath, you know? Okay, NQ. Okay, NQ, no problem. I let you go a little bit higher just because we know each other since a few years. Okay, so go higher. And now that you had your fun, please go down.
This is not typical, this open. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever
No.
seen a trade like this.
This is not typical, by the way. 700 is not too far, unfortunately, so that's not helping me. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to sleep well. It's perfectly okay, this trade. It's just interesting how... I mean, let me zoom in here on the 1 minute. So Actually, I will pull up the 15-second chart in a minute here. So this is the 1 minute, and you guys can see these lows down here at 26, and like it exactly almost at the same point. The low was, how much was the low? 26.75, 26.75. And look at that, 26.50. So this one actually went lower by 1 tick. But what you guys don't see here, but it's visible on the 15-second chart, that there is a bearish candle here, which is a perfect, well, not the most perfect one, but that's a demand zone right before these small wicks are appearing. So the thing is, I feel like NQ have some unfinished business down there, and now that it it's not looking good. It swept these highs. It you know, it would make sense to go down there. The thing is, what I think might happen here is it's sweeping that high and my stop loss as well, unfortunately, and then it will try to go down one more time. So would not be surprised on that. But yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
I'm gonna take the scalp if it breaks 6, 7, 8 long.
Okay.
Just quick scalp.
Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I would be looking for that 700, you know, for more expansion higher.
Oh, this market, it's like the volume is so low.
It is. Well, this is, you know, we knew that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
No surprise here. That's why, like, this is not the typical session that you want to go all in. So yeah,
definitely not. Oh my gosh, no copy trading for us this morning.
No copy trading. No.
Oof. This is kind of like watching paint dry for an open.
Trust me,
it's not that bad, but
I've seen worse than this. I've seen, like, I think it was last year, I saw the market was ranging, and it was a New York AM session. I just don't remember which. It was some holiday, not even holiday. I don't know what was it, but it was not a holiday. But I do remember the AM session was ranging after 9 a.m. or it was ranging in like 20 points until 11 or 11:30 in 20 points. I was like, this is impossible. That was like, oh my gosh, like the worst session maybe in the past 2 years or 3. That was very bad. But yeah, this one is
that a holiday? Is that
maybe it was around the holiday, before or after, but yeah. Look at this, guys. It's kind of keeps on pushing.
It's trying to push.
Yeah.
It's trying.
It is trying. So
the 5-minute orb, the high is 678.25. Let's see if it'll break on the buy side.
Yeah, no, I'm curious.
Oh, if it breaks, then that means your trade will lose.
I will completely be okay with that, you know. As I used to say, you know, even if I would see that level down there, so what I'm looking for is these wicks at actually what I'm looking for is the 630. So even if I would see that level later being taken, at least I can have the moral victory, like, okay, at least the level was correct. And by the way, this is something that I would strongly encourage for you guys to try to repeat, like, every day. Even if you have a losing day or a losing streak, maybe try to separate the trade execution from the analysis, okay? Because executing the trade and managing through that trade, that's going to be a different scenario than analyzing the market. So you got to bring those pieces together, right? That's the goal. But the thing is, if you're on a losing streak or you're mismanaging the trade, or even you go on tilt and do something stupid, what you can do is look back, do a bit of a reflection, and ask yourself, like, was your analysis correct? I did say that like 2,000 times already. So was your analysis correct? And, you know, if the answer is yes, then trust me, it's going to feel good. You will have the moral victory. Like, you should build that confidence that, okay, you were correct with the analysis, but you were bad with the risk management, right? So that should be helping you to ease that stress level, to ease that FOMO or revenge trade feeling, and to start build that confidence. So don't be afraid to do the analysis even before the session starts, like a big picture content or something. So, I can't speak today, really. Big picture context. Yeah, maybe something like that. So don't be afraid to do your analysis before the session start. And it will help you, even on a bad day, on a losing day, to do that reflection. It helped me a lot, whenever I have a losing day, and losing days are, they're always around the corner.
Yes.
You got to check your levels. I'm not saying that you should journal everything every single day, every chart. It's not about that. But just one single question: was your analysis correct? That's it. And that's what you need to ask yourself. If your analysis was correct, then obviously risk management was the issue. And that's it. So don't try to look for another strategy just because of risk management you lost some trades.
Yes.
Anyway.
And losing trades is part of every single strategy. It's just normal. It's
yes.
It sounds like what you're encouraging us to do, Tom, is to stick to the process.
Stick to the process. Yeah. And it's so funny because I actually dedicated an evaluation account a couple of weeks ago, actually more than a couple of weeks ago, like months ago, to some random trades with 1 or 2 micros, and that's it. And I was like, I don't even care what's going to happen. That's an evaluation account. I was like, I don't even care what's going to happen with this account. And I was always like, I used to take some losing trades on it and some winners, and I really don't care. I think that account got rebuilt twice already, or I don't even know. At least twice. So the thing is, I was like, I don't even know what's happening there. The account is up $2,000. It's an eval, I know. So it's almost ready to pass, but I didn't even care about the account. Like, I totally detached myself from that, and only with 1 or 2 micros. And like, oh my gosh, this is really it. When you don't really forcing yourself and trying to do things or take trades that are not even there.
Yes.
It's amazing that how much it can help you not to lose your account, right?
Yeah. 100%. It's part of that trading psychology component. There are just so many parts to it. Like, okay, did you stick to your plan? And then tracking, like journaling, like Tom is saying, and did you smash the like button?
Yeah, did you do it? By the way, did you do it, everybody? Well, I'm gonna check. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna check it in a minute or so. So please smash the likes. I wanted to ask you. I think I already asked you this, Terry. But for those who are new here in the chat or on the channel, but I just want to know, just to make sure. Like, do you have trouble? Leaving the chart on a losing day. So is it something that is easy for you?
No.
Okay, it's not easy. It's not okay.
No, no, I don't think it is. And I will say, if you're newer to trading, one of the best gifts that you can give yourself on this journey is to, it's time. I heard something.
It's happening, everybody. We're getting ready. Let's go.
Everyone, a form will drop in chat. Make sure you get your name on that form for a chance to win free accounts from MyFundedFutures. I believe the top 10 people who win the duck race will receive a free account. So this is how you can enter in the race. A form will drop in chat, and get your name on there. You do have to be present to win. So hang out with us. We'll be doing the duck race very soon here, and we'll be quacking like ducks.
Well, that's going to be amazing. I just love the duck race because it's like really like it gets every one of us together. Like, we're having a great time, we're laughing, positive vibes and everything. And by the way, guys, I was just stalling time until I refreshed the page here, and I'm super happy and excited to tell you guys that there are 219 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. 219 likes. Thank you. You guys are amazing. You know what? You guys deserve an applause. Let me get you guys an applause here. Let's go. The best community. Thank you so much for the 200 likes. Actually more, 220 now. So let's see it. And we are about 500 viewers. Thank you for hanging here with us. I know the market is not ideal, and I'm kind of praying for my trade here, but who knows?
It's brutal.
Hope for the best.
Yeah. We're still chopping within that first 5-minute candle.
Yes. Yeah. So Unfortunately, I do think that this is still has every potential to push higher, because just like I did, I think lots of traders, mostly retail, jumped into a short. One more squeeze incoming, I think so. So if this would be the first moment for me to sit down to trade, I would wait for the next sweep higher, and then I would be looking for a potential drop if we're not going to be having more bullish strength here. So we'll see.
Tom, do you ever reverse trades?
Oh yeah, I do it, but only when I scalp, and when there is a very close buy level, like as I was talking about. Like I have a two-sided plan in scalping as well. So let's just say, for example, I'm in between two fair value gaps or two zones, or a swing high in the fair value gap. And I'm like, okay, this is not going for it. This is going to go back. And it's not too far away, of course. I do make some reverse strategies or trades. I must say, guys, it's not really working out too many times. I do it. Sometimes I do it. So some viewers also hear about on my channel used to see it. Yeah, I should go long.
Soon. When the 5-minute orb gets triggered, quick scalp.
I'm sacrificing myself for you. So let's take that stuff. No problem. I'm happily giving this to NQ. So no problem. Okay. After the sweep, I will be coming back. Higher. I will be coming back for my revenge on NQ. After, okay.
Took out the 5-minute orb. I am tagged in. I hope it doesn't squeeze his boat. No. I am tagged in long for a quick scalp here. Come on, NQ. Come on.
Okay. This is when we start praying, everybody. This is gonna be interesting.
Tom and I are on opposite sides of the trade.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm happy to sacrifice this. I mean, you know, let's just get over this, because this market is like, what is going on here? Really? Terry,
no.
What is going on here? Don't worry. It was nothing. It's just, spiked down. So NQ is just trolling us right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it missed my TP. Oh, my TP's at 681.
681. Oh, it was very
it went
close
to
then.
680. Yeah, it was really close. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, that was really close.
These market conditions, terrible. Please just live through Tom and me vicariously.
I'm sweating for you guys as well.
In my funded account, this sucks. Like, this is like real, but it's okay. It happens, right?
It happens. Again, another good example why if you have funded accounts, if you have evals too, don't hurt your fundeds. Try to stay out of this, and even if you feel the urge to push the button, maybe work on those evals a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is wow.
I do think we can get to unchanged price today. So NQ is in the red by negative 52 points. ES is down by about 11 points, and YM is down by negative 78 points. So yesterday was a trend day. We actually closed towards the high, and it was a big run. I was surprised. Yeah, I think when I checked before market close, we were like 600 points in the green. So it's not really surprising this morning that it's kind of trading this way, considering it's a holiday. And we just had so many people buying yesterday. But hopefully we can get back to that unchanged price.
Yeah. We'll see. And as you said, that was quite a big of a move. But still, until around like 11 a.m. we should be seeing something more than this. You're still in the trade, right?
Oh, I am. This
Let's
is looking
go.
Good. Come on.
Let's go, NQ. Come on.
A little push. So the 5-minute orb people got tagged in on the long side. 15-minute orb people also same side, so long side.
Okay. Okay.
I'm feeling regret. I'm like, this is the longest scalp ever during New York Open.
It is, right?
I guess New York technically isn't open because the equities aren't open. So
Well, this is definitely going to be the longest trade at the New York Open so far. Whatever happens, Terry, whatever is going to happen, this is going to be the longest trade.
This has to be the record.
Yeah, record breaking.
Record breaking for us on air.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we only have 10 minutes left and we still have the duck race to do.
Oh, that's going to be super fun. That's going to be amazing.
Okay, before we do the duck race, I just wanted to share, earlier we were talking about trading psychology, and I was about to share, if you're newer to trading, one of the best things that you could do for yourself is to focus on that trading psychology component, because if you can start implementing really good habits, it's going to cut your learning curve in like half or more. The trading psychology piece is something that if you're just trying to figure things out on your own, it takes longer to learn. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sorry,
come on,
Tom.
go for Terry.
I'm cheering for it to go longer, but that means you're going to lose your
No
trade.
problem. I'm perfectly okay, Terry. Trust me, I am okay. I'm perfectly fine. So
Go.
I'm fine. I'm actually enjoying this very much, by the way. I'm enjoying to be in a drawdown. Very rare thing to say, but what? Come on, NQ. This is trolling at the highest level right now.
It kind of sounds like you're doing some exposure therapy, Tom. Like you're like,
yes.
I am embracing a losing trade.
I'm just living my life like this, like face your fear. So let's go,
Yeah. and to desensitize yourself to losses.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's not easy to do. It sounds so simple, but it's not easy because when we experience drawdown, we see red, our account goes down. It naturally activates this part of our brain that's very emotional, and it's survival. And so what is tilt is us trying to survive, and we're fighting. And
exactly.
In trading, that's just doesn't work well in the long run.
Exactly. Yeah. Trevor is saying ready with the duck race. I'm just reading that.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the duck race.
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Quack. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Ready? Type in one if you're ready. Let's go.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And there you go. Okay. These ducks are a little bit slow at the first phase, but at the end, everything starts to go crazy. I've seen that.
Yeah.
And usually, guys, so don't be like super excited if you're leading at the first. Who is leading?
Rita Tick.
Rita Tick.
Go,
okay,
Rita,
let's go.
Rita.
Just, I'm just saying, like in the last 5 to 10 seconds, usually everything is changing.
Spyro's in the lead. Oh,
where is
Ryan took over with your giant carrot nose.
Where's the Batman duck?
I know. I haven't seen that. Oh, okay. A Batman duck is in the back.
Oh, in the back. Okay.
Oh, Jacob, 7,500 tried to take over the lead.
Let's go.
Awesome team. Queen of Trades. I see you.
Oh. Come on.
Kim Capital with your neon fuchsia duck.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Heather's jumping in front.
It's going to be close.
Across the finish line. Sensor World is jumping ahead. Congratulations. Woohoo! Sensor World wins the duck race today. Came in first place. Let's see the names. Top 10 will win a free account from MyFundedFutures.
Oh, yeah. Top 10 wins the accounts. Congratulations to the winners. There's the names.
Congratulations. Let's go. Let's see top 10 names.
Oh, yeah, we have those. Nice. This is super awesome.
Congratulations, Heather. You came in 6th place. Let's go.
That was so cool. I mean, as I said, everything in the last few seconds just changing in this race. That is super amazing. Congratulations again, everybody. Everybody and to the winners as well.
Yes,
that was a good one.
Congratulations. That was a good one. You're right, Tom. Like whoever's in the lead in the beginning usually doesn't end up winning.
Yeah, well, so it's an interesting I'll go on this race, I should say so, but it's still fun. I like it. But I'm not really a fan of NQ right now. We're stuck in this area, so it would be great to see something. So I don't know.
Yeah, this is It's 30 minutes, and we've just been trading within a 5-minute range, basically a 5-minute range.
This is actually getting funnier by the minute. So really, we're just kind of. But you know, if I just go out to the 5-minute here, I still see expansion higher. This looks really bullish on the 5-minute, and 15-minute also looks bullish.
30
by
minute.
the way, 15-minute, 30-minute chart. I haven't even checked it, by the way. 30-minute also good. On the 15 and the 30-minute chart, we are in. Hey! There you go. Let's go. You got it. W's in the chat for Terry.
Thank you.
A nice little push there. Went up there to the 90s. I just wanted to say that we are actually inside of a 15-minute zone right here. So it seems like we're going to push higher. Nice. Okay. I'm okay, guys. I'm perfectly fine. I'm going to try later, but it's fine.
It is fine. Exactly. It's just another trade. It's one tree amongst the entire forest.
Yeah, exactly. And let's not forget that, because as I said, it's Friday. It's not all about making miracles here in trading, especially on a day like this. And, you know, if you have funded accounts, I would say this is not the day, as I said earlier. Just go with the evals. So expanding higher, I'd like to see the price close and stay higher than 700 at this point. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done trading. That was like done for today, of course.
Yeah.
Back on Monday.
On Monday.
But yeah, it's just like, ugh. So whatever we do, just don't overtrade today, Tom.
Yeah, definitely no overtrading. I do see that previous day high at 783 could be an exciting point to go for. I don't know if the market will have enough time. Well, it will have enough time to extend to that level, but I don't know, 783. Like, it's 100 points. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. I'm still somehow, I don't know why. Maybe I'm not going to take another trade, but I'm still kind of eyeballing that 630 down there, 626 actually. And I'm still kind of eyeballing with that news candle. If there's going to be like a sudden sell-off maybe happening here after this push higher. Who knows?
Okay. Any fun plans this weekend?
Well, it's going to be the night of the museums here in my country. I don't know. I guess you have it there as well, maybe. So every museum in the country is going to be opened up for the night. And with one single ticket, you can visit all of them, basically. So we're going to be, visiting the museums throughout the night. That's going to be amazing. Right?
Oh, that sounds so fun. Like all night, late night, you can attend as many as you want.
Many museums, well, some museums will close at midnight, but some of them are going to be opened up until 2 a.m. or something like that. So it's going to be really awesome. So museum tour, I would say.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
The weekends are great for us to get recharged. I know a lot of traders kind of look at the weekend as like, oh man, really? Like I want action. I want to trade, and it's good for us, right? To take a break, recharge.
We need that, definitely. We absolutely need that. We need to re-energize. We need the touching grass scenario. So whatever it is, you do need to take care of your mindset and recharge over the weekend. I think, by the way, we had a tough week overall. I think it was a difficult market, although we had some good scalp trades. But the best thing about the week, before I say goodbye to everyone, that you guys were amazing. The chat, the vibes here at MyFundedTV is absolutely amazing. We cannot be we'll be forever grateful for you guys for pushing the like, being here every single day, showing up. Let that be the daily routine. I just want to say thank you to everybody for the week. This was amazing. Thank you, Terry. It's yours.
This was amazing. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today and participating in our favorite duck race. Tom and I will be back on Monday. We both are wishing you a wonderful weekend and that you get recharged. Please welcome Pine Tree Trader. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Let's go. What's up, everyone? So I am long. I don't know. I've been long I just hopped off my own stream. It was an amazing stream. We had almost 200 people watching. I told everyone to come on over here and spam the pine trees. So let's go. Guys, I'm up $10,500 on this MyFundedFutures Pro account. I'm long off this outside bar. I'm looking for these zero prints up here at 700s on NQ to see if we can get filled. And basically, my bias is just bullish. I'm just bullish until proven otherwise at the moment, basically off this news candle. And so we've made a few nice scalps here, and that's what we got going on. So my stop hit is here at 633. So be it if we end up hitting it, but we love it. Let's go, guys. Guys here on a holiday. Thank you so much for being here. Whoops, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to delete your guys' message. My bad. I was over there clicking to see what was going on. Thank you, Pro Fast Guy, Marco in the house, Balaji. What's going on? ASD in the house. Let's go. We love it. Buyer. So yeah, we're up pretty big today. So anyways, you guys might be wondering what happened to my big account, my pro account that I had $30,000 on it last night when I was sitting in 9th place on the MyFundedFutures leaderboard. Well, I decided that I wanted to nuke it last night. So I nuked it, and yeah, it was just a lot of emotional trading. And then I've been tilting all morning. So I'm on full tilt. So this is Pine Tree Trader on full tilt mode. I am trading I'm up 10,500 on the account because why? I'm on tilt. So tilt is a double-edged sword. It can go both ways. You can make a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money, but still, yeah, I'm on tilt. So let's go. I mean, hey, there's not going to be a trader on here that's as honest as me when it comes to things. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I don't trade demo accounts. I don't even trade a paper account. It's always at least an eval or a funded account. You know, a lot of traders you'll see trading demo accounts and everything like that. No, not here, not in the Pine Tree Trader Nation. Let's go. Just step away. I got a job to do. No hiding stuff over my nope. We're doing it live right in front of you guys. So yeah, as long as this bar holds, I mean, looking like we're pulling down here, but that's okay. As long as this bar holds, inside bar. Now here's the thing, I feel tilty, but I'm still trading my setup, so that's a good sign. So there's the difference. Like when you feel tilty and then you stop trading your setups, that's you know, not a good thing. You know, when you start just what I call clicking the button, that's a bad thing. What's up, Corey, the phone trader in the house? So yeah, when you start clicking buttons and just, you know, saying, wow, I think we're going to go up, I think we're going to go down, and you're oversized, over leveraged. For me right now, it's like I've been taking my setups and just, you know, and after this stream, I'll be done on these accounts, obviously. But right now, I do have a pretty strong conviction that we might just test this area. And this is what I'm looking at. So you see right here, these zero prints sitting up here at 707, 704, 705 area, just over 700. And then you have these zero and single prints, I like to call them, just up there. So be interesting to do. Actually, I want to check a YM. What did YM do? So YM had an open gap last night. Oh yeah, this is interesting. So YM does have an open gap as well. Very small. Yeah, right up here. You see the YM open gap up here? It's just a little gap in the price action between 52.35 and 52.40. 52,040. So there's an open gap up there that possibly if you were able to swing this and look for a higher target. I don't know if we'll have enough power to get up there today, but if we do start to move up, and this would be a nice target up here on YM. So YM also looking very bullish. And really, I'm just looking for longs until this candle right here proves me otherwise. Until we get down here at 30,045, I'm really just going to be looking for longs. So looking for long setups, and that's pretty much it. So let's see if we can get a nice little move here. I mean, the longer the time goes today, where it's a bank holiday, the less volume is going to happen. I mean, more people are just going to start enjoying their weekend. They're not going to be trading, and the volume starts to go down. So what I'm hoping for is that we get a little bit of a trend, a slow grind trend, which is perfectly fine for me as long as it's going up and to the right. So as long as we get the zombie crawl up into the right trend, that'll be pretty sweet for my long. If not, then I get stopped out for 200 bucks, and we're still going to walk away over $10,000 for the day. And yeah, I felt tilty. So what happened, I'll explain what happened yesterday. Is that I was feeling a little emotional. I had some things going on in my personal life, and I was feeling a little emotional. And I ended up losing some daily payout accounts, and that was kind of the start of the tilt. One thing about, like, if you have a rapid account, one of the things for me personally is, like, if I have a rapid account over the buffer, it's when it says daily payouts, it's like it's not a trap, but it to me, it always means like I have to get paid in one day. And so what happens is I'm not patient, and I have a really tough time walking away red when I have payout accounts over the buffer, you know, especially, you know, if you have that rapid account, you're over the buffer, you think everything's gravy, baby. And then the next thing you know, you end up blue, you know, green, you get a few payouts, you got, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you get your $500 payouts a day. You're like, oh man, I got this is cakewalk. And the next thing you know, you start the day red, and then the next thing you know, you can't walk away red, and you want to trade that account until you either get another daily payout or you smash the account. And that was kind of me yesterday. I was pretty much trading bell to bell. And then last night I ended up trading, my only account I had left was the MyFundedFutures Pro account. And guys, I was sitting in the top 9. I was in top 9 on the leaderboard, and it really got in my head. And I talked about this earlier. Sorry if you guys are coming over from my stream and I'm repeating stories, but yeah, I was talking about this earlier, that as an influencer or simfluencer and being on YouTube and everything like that, I mean, it is a popularity contest. We're trying to be more popular than the next influencer. And so that way we can build our channel, build our brand. And that's what it is. It's a popularity contest. There's no, I mean, you guys know, that's just the way it is. And so I was pretty proud of myself to be able to get on that leaderboard. And I was pushing it. And I was in 3, 4, 5 minis trying to get it. And I ended up being in the top 9. I ended up making a post about it. And about an hour later, shit hit the fan. It was like, oh man. And it just started dumping. And I was trying to go long. And I was trying to catch the little breaks. Every time it looked like it was going to pop back up, I was trying to go long. And yeah, I just ended up blowing my account. And then there was a little gap in the NQ chart that I tried to target. And it was, I can't quite remember, but it was up in here. And I tried to target a long, and it was a little price gap. And we actually did fill it now. And I caught myself going long there, and I ended up losing quite a bit. And then I ended up flipping short right in here off this inside bear flag break. I ended up flipping short on the account. This was my big account. And I scalped it for like $2,000 or $3,000, 5 minis, you know? And I was like, oh man, I can't believe that happened. Because in hindsight, it ended up just dumping, ended up dumping another 100 points basically. And I would end up having my account pretty much back at even. And then I just kept trying to catch the long again and ended up blowing the big account. So what happened was on this account, I ended up buying 2 pro accounts, evals, day 1 pass, because I was tilted. And I'm like, I'm going to pass more pro accounts. So I bought 2. I ended up passing 2. And I blew 1. but I ended up catching the long finally off this little trend line break. You can see right here, I caught it finally. 5 minis, took it up, decided, well, if I'm going to hold on to my losers for more than 5 minutes, I'm going to hold on to my winners this time and see if we can actually squeeze. And we ended up squeezing pretty good. And you can see right here, 3:10 at night, I was still trading, and finally closed out my last trade. And I says, I don't care what the market's doing, because I was falling asleep. So I ended up closing it out. And then this morning, we made some few trades while I was on stream this morning on my own channel. And that's what we got going on. And right now I'm just long off this outside bar, this 5 minute. And until we break this low at 633, I'm going to stay in it until the market closes if I have to. So until we take out 633 or 704, I'm staying in this trade, because I've just seen it so many times where you do get some sort of trend crawl. Doesn't have to be today. I mean, we could roll back over, take out this full gap. I mean, that's possible. It's just an idea, and I'm going to take it, and that's what we're going to do. Any questions for me in the chat? I'd love to hear it. I'm losing my voice. I was up too late. Personal things hit trading. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you have personal issues outside of the screens, it will affect you. People say it's like 90% mental. I would say that's 98% mental. This trading stuff. It's all how you react, whether you're not, how big you're sizing, all that good stuff. So yeah, 100%. Fighting the trend. Yeah, that was me last night, fighting the trend. Now I'm trying to go with the trend here. Not a great entry, but just trying to ride it up here. I mean, trying to trade off this trend line might be a better entry, but just trading micros, right? So I have smartened up a little bit today and decided to trade size down to micros, because that's what I should do, you know? Thank you, Voltron. How do you deal with post-tilting emotions and ensure it doesn't happen again? Like, well, I'm glad that this is a weekend. So I mean, I'm just going to take the time. I'm going to get away from the charts. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break. I'm taking a break with everything. I am going to go be alone, and I'm going to go to probably go watch the World Cup, USA at 3 o'clock today. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go do watch the World Cup, maybe have a few drinks somewhere, and hang out with some like-minded people that want to see USA win. Go USA. I did watch the game last night. I don't know if you guys caught the Mexico game, but what a save by the Mexico to pretty much save the game from South Korea. I mean, that was a goal. Now, it might have been offsides, but when he did that bicycle kick to kick it out of the goal, if anyone was watching the World Cup, that was crazy. I was like, no way. You want Australia to win? Yeah, we got people from all over the world watching, so yeah, I'm sure everyone's rooting for their own team. That's for sure. I mean, I'll watch USA. I'll watch Messi play. Anytime Messi's playing and I'm around, I love watching Messi in Argentina. So I'm a big Messi fan. I think it's because we're like the same size. And yeah, back in my Al Bundy days, I was a pretty good player. So I was a pretty good player, you know, all state, all that good stuff. And now it was the state of Maine, so it's not really saying much, but for my size, I was pretty good. But yeah, back in my Al Bundy days, if you guys are a fan of Al Bundy, he used to talk about their married with children. He used to talk about his days playing football, high school football. Now I'm 40. Now I'm over 42 years old, and I can still kick the ball around, but to jog up and down the field and play center midfield, no bueno. You were all state? Nice, helpful. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we have that in common. Yeah, I was a pretty good player. All state in California. Yeah, that's the real deal. During your Al Bundy days, Oh no, I can't read that. Cartoon Futures. Come on my own show. You can say that all you want. Well, we got it done. We got it done back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Hoping Brazil and Portugal can get themselves together. Two teams, of course, rooting for USA to do as well. Oh, nice, Dave G. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a fan of Messi. I mean, I think he's great. You know, I was thinking about is so weird. I was watching Messi play, and he's someone that is definitely not a one-trick pony. But if you look at his goals, I mean, he mainly just scores off his left foot. So he just takes that left foot shot. If you see him cut to the left and you see him wind up, it's like, okay, that ball is pretty high percentage that ball is going in. Well, looking at trading in the same way, right, is like trading your edge. He knows what he's good at. You know, he knows what he's... Oh, Messi all day. Come on. We're going to show Messi's the GOAT. Maybe he might win a second World Cup. You never know. All right, we're getting that pullback. Sitting in this trade here. But anyways, yeah, so it's just like, it kind of relates to trading in a way, right? He knows what he's good at. He doesn't try to, like, you know, he's not going to sit there and like dribble over, like, you know, flip the ball up and try to do a bicycle kick into the goal or whatever. No, he's going to cut to the left and he's going to shoot it with his left foot and he's going to score a goal. That's kind of what you got to do with trading sometimes, is that you just trade your edge over and over and over again. The days that you try to mess around and get away from your edge it can be a disaster. So make sure you're just trading your edge and let the probabilities play out. By the way, Magnus, I don't know if you're the one behind MyFundedFutures today. I think you are, but I actually was I gave you a shout out on my stream. Just an amazing run, Magnus. We'll give it Magnus a shout out here. Let me see. I don't want to show anything that I'm not supposed to here, but yeah, I'm gonna show this. Just Magnus's calendar. Look at this trading calendar, guys. This is Magnus. W's in the chat for Magnus. Look at that trading calendar. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I got to do this. Hold on. Sorry. Look at this calendar. I forgot I had to hit the share the tab. I was used to dragging it over with Streamlabs. But look at this calendar. W's in the chat for Magnus. Look at this consistency right here. So a little trick. Built up the account, like I'm just observing here. But he built up the account, got a nice little buffer, kind of like what I'm trying to do here. Got a nice little start, and then consistently is just taking base hits over and over and over again, 1 to 2 trades a day. You can see right here, like 2 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades. If he hits $200, he's done. Two trades, 2 trades, 2 trades, just kicking the can. Well done, Magnus. Congratulations on that. Love that. All right, back to this chart. W's in the chat for Magnus. That is fire. That's fire trading. You know what that says, everyone? That says payouts. When I see a calendar like that, I see payouts, I see live accounts. That's what I see. But that consistency is absolutely amazing. So keep it up, Magnus. Great stuff. That was in Discord? No, that was on X. So yeah, everyone give us all a follow on X. Give all the hosts a follow. I know myself, I post a lot of things on X. And all the other hosts do too. So make sure you guys are giving us all a follow on X. Magnus on X. Give us all a follow. I post a lot of things on there that I don't necessarily post in my Discord or on YouTube. So I like to spread the love around. So a little pullback here, still bullish, still getting the zombie crawl. Just I'm looking for 704. That's the target. Maybe we get it in 10 minutes. I'm going to leave the trade on. So win or loss, I'm going to post it on X. So we have Mr. Zinc on after me. It's going to be a short stream today. So Mr. Zinc will be on after me in about 10 minutes. So if you guys got any questions for me, throw it in the chat. Yeah, there's Magnus's X right there. Give him a follow. I mean, the dude's crushing it. Yeah, no problem. No, so I love rooting for good traders. People that I see trading well, not trying to deceive people, honest people that are like showing like this is what I'm doing. Like I'm taking payouts, like, or I'm going for base hits. I'm trying to build an account up, getting a buffer, taking base hits to get the payouts. You know, I love seeing the honesty. People, good traders. I always root for them. I mean, there's room for everyone to make money in this game, so it's just like it's great. I love it. I love it. I love seeing people win. All right, we got a form in the chat, guys. I hear something. Get ready. Get ready. I hear something. I mean, we are just chopping around. Chopping. You figure with this little volume sweep, liquidity sweep, what you guys would call it, right here, and then pops right back up, kind of shows the tempo or the direction that we sort of want to go. And that's bullish because it just keeps getting bought right back up. But so another nice setup right here. But it just turns out it's right at my entry. So if this setup, this inside outside candle right here, I would probably have taken a long off that as well and scalped. But for some reason, I have a little bit of a bias up there just above that 700. I don't know if we'll get there, but just seeing all those single prints needs to be repaired up there. That would be a nice little move. Bring us back to close to break even on the day as far as unchanged for NASDAQ, because it's currently down right around 50 points. So it would just would make sense that we would push up there, but it doesn't have to happen because the market is completely random. And like I said, when I hopped in this trade, is that I accept my risk and all I can do is put the trade on. Mark Douglas used to talk about that a lot, right? Is about not, people were like, including myself, I used to get scared to put a trade on a funded account. And you just got to accept your risk and push the button. If your edge is there, don't think about it, do it. Like as soon as you try to do the whole paralysis by over analysis type stuff, it never really works out. If you're thinking about it too much, this is just me personally, like the way I usually trade is like, if I'm thinking about it too much, I'm putting in too much thought into it, it's usually the worst trades. The best trades always come from reacting and pushing the button and seeing what the market's trying to do and just reacting to it. That's always the best trades for me personally. Yeah, you know those trades that come in that you see, like when you have those setups and you're scrambling to sign into your accounts because you're like, oh, this is my A+ setup or whatever you want to call it, like, and you just scramble. Like those are the setups that you really want to wait for every single day. Like Magnus obviously is waiting for that one particular setup, doing 1 or 2 trades, and he has a 100% win rate for the last 2 months because he's obviously waiting. I have no idea what his strategy is, but I know that he's waiting patiently for that particular setup and not like doing the, it's like, just throwing trades on and whatever. Damn, someone really likes Ronaldo. Let's go. Yeah, Ronaldo's awesome too. I mean, we can't lie. Ronaldo's awesome, but Messi's the GOAT. Come on. Messi is the Tom Brady of football, of soccer. Now everyone's gonna be like, Tom Brady's not the GOAT. Tom Brady's a cheater. Nah, come on. Next thing you're gonna tell me that LeBron's better than Michael Jordan? Give me a break. Which match you gonna watch? I'm gonna watch the USA game. Messi smokes Tom Brady. That's true. But respect on Ronaldo's name. I like Ronaldo too. Awesome. And Ronaldo seems like a good dude too. Wait, I could have typed Jordan and it would have worked. Maybe. Maybe. People's getting, what's up, Rufio? Pine's getting people worked up today. Well, I'm worked up, so I got to get everyone. Misery loves company, guys. I'm just kidding. Look at the volume we're putting in here, just in the chop zone. So putting in a little range. We're right in the chop zone, right at the basically the point of control for today, I would say. Yeah, just chopping around here at the 670s. And I think the longer the market goes on, the less probability that the trade's going to work out, just because the volume is just going to keep dying and dying and dying. And people that are going to be trading up until market close, like real up until market close, it's going to be people that are probably down money. So nice to walk away green today. Definitely want to try to walk away. We good. Congratulations, some winners. Some winners in the chat. Congrats, Donna. Oh, Donna H. Nice. Tyler trades for days. Zizo Prime. Voltron. One an account. Let's go. Acha. Or Acha. Are you present? Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button. I mean, we weren't even supposed to be trading today. And here we are with you guys hanging out. So I noticed that a lot of people are hanging out. Good viewership today, which we can't complain about that. Chat's going wild. Just do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's get that MyFundedFutures TV on the featured. And if you're picking up any accounts, if you want to really support the channel, got the 40% off builder plans. Use code YouTube. That's for new users, and existing users get 30% off. And pick up one of these pro plans. Give it a shot. If you're a trader that's been trading, kind of like taking little basic payouts and things like that, and ready for that next level, you ready to play that professional ball, you want to play in the World Cup, pick up one of these pro accounts, because there's no other account in the prop firm space, I can promise you, because I've actually researched, that is like this pro account. To be able to make $10,000, $500 in one single day. And really, guys, all I have to do is just kick the can for the next 14 calendar days and get a nice payout. Will I do that? Probably not. You guys know me. I'll probably end up trading the account. But yeah, all I got to do, anything over $2,100 on a 50K account, I can take a payout as long as it's a minimum of $1,000 payout every 14 calendar days. And as long as you trade the account every 5 days or so that way you don't get an inactivity rule. So basically just get in a trade and trade the account at least once every few days, you can basically kick the can. So if you get a nice, good volatility day and you're someone that can make some good money, these pro accounts are pretty much goated. So, and that's not a lie. You can pretty much ask anybody that. These pro accounts they stand out for sure. But guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for the follows, the likes. My own channel, almost at 8,000 subscribers. I appreciate everyone subscribing to my own YouTube channel. I appreciate that. Thank you, MyFundedFutures TV, for the merch today. I got a t-shirt and a vest from MyFundedFutures. So thank you for the merch. I'm going to go wear that to the bar later. But let's give it up for my friend, Mr. Zink, in the house. Thanks, everyone. Peace.
Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Happy Friday. Pleasure to be here. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everyone's having a great day off. I don't know if anyone backstage can do this, but if you could make the this is the merch we got. Very happy. Make the webcam bigger. This t-shirt fits me incredibly well. I got this in a lovely, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful merch. I got this mug back here too. There we go, right there. It's out of frame, but says the same thing. Nice little color wash t-shirt. Thank you, Trevor and or Nate. Coming into today, so might not be able to pull up both of them. See if we have a concurrent session issue. Oh, no, we can. Beautiful. So we do have diverged IBs again, unfortunately. We have MNQ is indicating an upside break. MES is indicating a downside break. If anyone else wants to trade this price action, feel free. I will likely not be taking anything because I had a phenomenal overnight session. Last night for Globex and Asia. I'll go back and look at the two trades I had last night. So there's one. There's my Asia trade. This one hit in 4 minutes. And my Globex trade, I had an entry at 30,700. I had a 4-point drawdown on the trade. Same exact concept, by the way. Same exact concept as our New York IB. And I hit full TP in about 15 minutes on this one. So those are my two trades from last night. Beautiful profit for the bank holiday. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Kiwan Design, a MFFU shirt and hoodie. I love this t-shirt. I put it on this morning. I got it yesterday. Fits me better than probably any of my t-shirts. I don't know how you guys did it. I had an extra large tall, and it is perfect. Perfect in every way. For today, if you guys want to review the IB for the week, that would be a great use of time. Right now, I'm probably not going to be taking this trade today. The price action, it's okay, but for diverged IBs, I learned my lesson from yesterday. Yesterday, we had a diverged IB, and it was disgusting. It was gross. For today, we can take the upside trade on Qs. The only downside is that this range right now is smaller than what we had for Asia's IB last night. So we had a larger range. Small ranges like this, they're very easy for price to just go and break one of the levels in one candle, especially for a holiday. I think all of our movement got taken this morning. So we did have news at 8:45 that Iran and the U.S. have agreed on a ceasefire that will commence today at 4 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time. So 4 o'clock this afternoon, the U.S. and Iran will have a peace deal, hopefully communicated and agreed upon. The reason that we had such a large jump, such a large pop this past week, mainly that 4% day we had on Sunday's Globex Open, was because they came to a 6-month agreement. And then the very next day they said that they're not working up to the terms. And now we are right back to just being flat. So this candle we had this morning, I think it took all the movement that we were going to have today, sadly. I don't think we're going to have much more for movement outside of this. For diverged IBs, we have to wait for which one of these assets is going to break because we don't know which one's playing out correctly, which one's playing incorrectly. For a diverged IB, let's just say that Qs plays out correctly today. M and Q plays out to the upside. We have an 83% stat that price is going to go to the upside. And we have a 17, this is on MES, by the way. We have a 17% stat that price is going to go to the downside. So which one of these two would you guys be more fond of trading? Which one looks like the better entry model for you? Most likely the one that has 83%. I hope no one's taking shorts if the IB breaks to the upside based on the stats. Yesterday, we'll go and review that because we were diverged as well. I'm going to go to SPY and QQQ. SPY ended up taking the entire trading session. It did not break until 3:55. So the entry model for me yesterday, I got in at the 25. I ended up getting stopped out at 75, and then I re-entered at about 12:15, 12 o'clock, and my TP was the high. I ended up hitting at 4:20 in the afternoon. So I was in the trade for 4 hours, over 4 hours. It was disgusting. Thank you guys for joining me on this lovely Friday. We have a day off. The market doesn't happen very often. I wouldn't touch that even with your money. Yeah, this sideways action today is pretty rough, but I mean it's what we expected to get somewhat. It's looking pretty good for a high break on SPY, surprisingly. If SPY goes and breaks the high, that confirms that it is the incorrect asset of the two. So that means that we would just go and take these stats, the 83 and 17%, and bring that over to M&Q, and we can take an M&Q long to the upside. So if SPY breaks out correctly, we have an 83% chance that price goes to the upside, and we have a 17% chance that price goes and breaks the downside of the IB. The way that I'd go about entering this one today, it's probably, with how small the range is, I'd probably just go 1-to-1. I don't think there's much of a reason to include the flip. If we do go in with the flip, we're risking 15 points, which 15 points on M&Q, that can happen in a tenth of a second. I mean, we had a 300.1 minute candle yesterday, 2 days ago. And then FOMC, we had a 400.5 minute drop. Obviously, that's with news, but you guys get the point. Macron says France will not set up return hubs for migrants in third countries. I respect countries that will. That shouldn't be too big of a news event. Iran's foreign ministry inspections at facilities, including Bushehr, will continue. The resumption of IAEA access is still dependent on negotiations. The tool that I use is the GAN box or GAN box. I've always called it the GAN box. Sue me. I think it's correctly pronounced the GAN box, but whatever. So I'm going to say it for the rest of my trading career. And then I have 0, 25, 50, 75, and 1 activated. And that gives you your 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. If it's a bullish IB, the retracement to the high is technically 0%. The midpoint's obviously 50, and then 25, and so on and so forth. If we get a break of the high coming up here, we can take a long on M&Q. It probably might look something like this. It's not really that rewarding of a trade. It's only going to be 20 points. So you can go in with 2 micros if you wanted to. You can go in with way more than that. You're risking per micro on this trade, it's probably going to be a $40 risk. So I could go in with 3 micros technically. The stream end early today? Yes, you guys are wrapping up with me today. I will be ending the stream. The market closes today at 1 o'clock, I believe. All trades must be closed by 12:45 because there is no extended session. We do still have giveaways today. Everything is functioning as normal, but we just end after my segment. There will be no Husk or Methodical Man. We are done with me today. I am the captain. Normally we see death candles in New York, but today we have dead candles. That's a good one. Are you asking me, Magnus? I took a trade today. I took some very nice trades today. And we may get a trade right now, too. Typically, for anyone that doesn't know, we go bullish into most holidays, regardless of the holiday. Christmas, the ones that are closed, Christmas, Memorial Day. I'm not going in any order here. I'm just going off the top of my head. New Year's Eve, Juneteenth, Veterans Day, President's Day, and the 4th of July. So going into those holidays, the market typically ends on a high note. It likes sending people into, I don't know if it's like a oath that Wall Street has or something. Yeah, we're getting 1 point movement, 1 point candles in the 1 minute time frame right now. Consistently. Not really much we can do about that. We have a gap fill stat today too, up to 30,710 that should get filled. We already filled the gap from yesterday's close, but MNQ is based on the extended session close at 4:15. That's why this gap is a little bit different. Our true gap today was 30,693 was the gap that we needed to fill. If we go and take this high, I'm going to try a long on MNQ. I'm going to go and target the upside. And those are the numbers that you see on the screen, 83 and 17. That's our stats for going and breaking the high if SPY goes and breaks. Well done, Mr. Captain Zink. Mr. Captain Zink. Love it. You take positions on London session. London IB works really well too. We can go to this morning. There was no retracement, unfortunately. London IB for the time frame is 3 a.m. to 4. So if we look at, I gotta pull up the hotbar. We go to 3 a.m. this morning. So that was our low. Our high was formed at 3:30, it looks like. And then that is your London range, your London IB right there. It looks like we closed over 25% at 4 a.m. So you could have taken an entry at 25%. This would have been your long position. And your stop loss. Your risk reward on this was a 3.5 reward to a $7 or a 7-point risk. So you'd have to take like 10 minis for this or 10 micros for this to really mean anything. But the concept still works the same regardless of the size of the candles. Still works out really well. If QQQ gets over 25% of the IB while SPY goes and breaks, then I'm not going to take the trade because there's almost no reward on the table. 15 points would be our reward, and then our risk would be at the IB low. I don't really want to take a 0.3R trade. It should play out. I'm going to leave the P&L on here with the stats. Should play out. But I'm already up about 4,000 on the day. So I'm pretty comfortable with where I am, especially for a holiday. Especially for a holiday. Not easy action right now. No, this is pretty nasty. If we get an entry right here, then I wouldn't mind taking it. It's a little bit closer to half of risk reward. Ideally, 1-to-1 would be the nicest one, but looks like it's at 25% now. We just made equal highs. We have to break the IB. It has to be greater than. It cannot be greater than or equal to. So it needs to get at least 1 tick over the current high. We just made equal highs on it. 7563.75 is our high, and we just hit it again. 7563.75. XP is not increasing. Yeah, I'm getting no experience points from this. Ready to drop form 1 out of 2 for this segment? Go for it, Magnus. See it. IB has been taken. We took the high right there on SPY, so we can get rid of these stats. SPY played out incorrectly today. So we have the high form first, low form second. QQQ should be the one that plays out correctly. I'm not all that eager to get in for a half hour. 19-point reward to a 43-point stop. Should play out correctly. Let's see. Depends on getting filled too. We have an 83% stat that Q's goes and breaks the high. MNQ goes and breaks the high. The MQ breaks the high. Let's journal this. 15-point reward. It's going pretty quick. And by pretty quick, I mean that's a big old 5-minute candle. Good luck to everyone, by the way. Giveaway forms are in the chat. Keyword is Mr. Zink. There you go. Magnus did just say we will have another form coming out as well. Do you use the 5-minute opening candle to pull your gone box? I snap it. So I use the weak magnet on my chart on TradingView, weak magnet, and I snap it to whatever level is the low and or high. So if you chart out your gone box with the weak magnet activated, hover on the candle that formed the low, and it will automatically pin that level, and then the same thing for the high. And then bring your cursor back down to the low and just drag it out to the right. And that's the range for today. That's our gone box. I do have an indicator on here for it, but besides the point. How long does the builder deal run? Abhishek or Magnus want to answer that in chat, or Nate or Trevor or anyone. There you go. June 23rd at 4 p.m. So you have another 4 days to capitalize. The builder plan is currently 50% off. Let me get how many uses it is. Builder plan is 50% off, 1 use. Expires June 23rd at 4 p.m. Any plan after that, so any purchase on the builder plan after that's 40% off unlimited uses. Pro plan is currently 50% off. These are all code YouTube, by the way. Rapid plan is currently 20% off. And then the flex plans are 20% off across the board. This is a very, very small trade. 20-point risk right now to a 42-point reward, but the stats are 83%, 17%. I am not in this one. I want to specify I did have a phenomenal Globex in Asia last night. Not so good day yesterday. I spent all my mental capital trying to take that breakout on SPY when I should have really just traded M&Q, but besides the point, this is the same concept. So it's always nice to see proof of concept work. There's no issue with not taking a trade. Happy weekend. Thank you. Happy weekend to you as well. The stream does end today at 11:30. There will be no Husk or Methodical Man, Ash, or Rocket Scooter. Matt. When am I going to win? It's been 2 months. Well, there are 440 people in here. So that isn't the best of odds. We have decently high stats for a Friday, too. I'm going to go, let's see. I'm going to read off the stats to you guys for Friday breaking. So our potential for the high being broken today on a Friday. Let's see. We have, with the low form first, we have an 86.67% stat. 15 Fridays, we've had the low form first over the past 6 months. 13 have taken the high, one of them has not, and then one has been a no break. With how small the range is today, I highly doubt this is going to be a no break, but it very well could happen. We have an hour left for this to play out before the market just pitters out, goes to sleep for the weekend. Also, for anyone trading personal accounts in here, I know this is a little off topic, but independent stock futures, anyone excited for those next week? You can find me trading Tesla most likely next week. I think it's TSLAQ is the ticker. I'm excited. No bread for you. Where did you get the 83 and 17%? That is the stats. That's the data for when the IBs are diverged. So for today, SPY was indicating a low break, but it broke to the upside. QQQ is indicating a high break, and it hasn't broken yet. For playing diverged IBs, the way you go about it is you wait for whichever one of the assets breaks. So if SPY breaks and this one played out incorrectly, you have a 17% stat that they both play out correctly. You have an 83% stat that one of them plays out correctly and one of them plays incorrectly. So since SPY is the one that played out incorrectly today, QQQ has an 83% stat to go and play out correctly. There's also a 17% stat that they both play out incorrectly. So it's a double positive. We have a very high chance that price goes and takes, happens 1 out of 5, just over 1 out of 5 times, 1 out of 6, that price goes and takes the upside for today and plays out correctly. Everything that I do is data backed. Every trade that I take, I have no stress on my own emotions or no stress on myself that the trade's not going to work out. Everything that I do, every trade that I take is based on data. And I always go with the higher data point. If my emotions today, if my bias was wrong for whatever reason, and I was anticipating a downside break and I got married to that bias, that's emotional trading. That's going to cause blown accounts. It's going to cause accounts to get churned repeatedly. Whereas I'm using data, I'm driven by data. I really struggle with saying data and data. I interchange them all the time. I'm trying my best to stick with one. Anyway, every trade that I take is based on whatever the most significant data point is. So if we have an 83% chance to go to the upside and 17% chance to go to the downside, that completely eliminates my bearish bias. Now, if it does go and take the downside, and I know that that only happens 17% of the time, there's not really much I can do about that. Just, tip my hat to it. You won today, market, move on to the next day. And I think that's how everyone should go about trading. You are collecting data, whether you believe it or not. If you journal or if you look at your MyFunded dashboard, all the data that you need is right on there. It tells you when you shouldn't be trading, when you should be trading, what trades you shouldn't be taking, what trades you should be taking, so on and so forth. 30 minutes left, yes. 30 minutes left in the segment for today, on the stream for today, rather. How do I go about journaling? This is the best way I think you can do journaling. Create your own Discord. So it's completely free. You can create your own Discord and create one singular text channel in there, and then journal your trades for the day. So what I do, I'll put a little text box over here. I start my journal with 06/19/2026. I belongs to IB high, entry off IB, let's say 33 for today. Diverged IB on SPY use. SPY broke first. The high should be taken on. And it looks like we are going to take it right now. I'll get out of the window in a second after I show what the journaling is. Should be taken with an 83% stat on QQQ diverged IBs. So I will journal like this. I will take a screenshot of the chart and I'll add it into the bottom of that journal. And then anytime that I want to go and see what the last occurrence of the day was, I will just search up diverged IBs, or I will put in the date that I think it happened. And that way in Discord, you can do Control F. It goes and finds the journal entry completely free. There are journal softwares out there you can go and buy, but this is the way that I've always done it. This is the way that I was taught to do it. And that's the way that I probably always will go about journaling. We missed TP by 3 points. IB is about to be goated SS. Mr. Zink, will the new financially settled single stock features be available on MyFundedFutures? I don't have the immediate answer to that, so I won't answer it. I imagine they probably won't because there's data that needs to be collected for it. If you are interested in looking at individual stock features, make sure that you go and look at CME Group. They will post it next week. For like they're only coming in minis, by the way, so it's not something that everyone's going to be able to trade. You'll need $40,000 to trade Tesla. You'll need like $30,000 to trade Apple. The volatility, CME Group is taking away the ability to trade micros on them, and they're also removing the margin requirement. So you have to have the full amount to trade those independent stock futures. It's the same thing that most, there we go, full TP hit. 83% stat validated. Beautiful. Full TP hit on the IB. You were never taught where to journal. That's the way that I go about journaling. W Zinc, is that stat valid? Yes. Yes, it is. Full TP hit. W's in the chat for Globex. What am I saying? W's in the chat for New York IB. So they were diverged. However, because SPY was the one that broke first, we know that there's an 83% likelihood that QQQ or MNQ will go and break the IB high. So in the journaling now, I take a screenshot of this entry and I go and plug it into the journal, the exact thing that I just typed up there. I'll just have a screenshot of this below it with the P&L on it. And then maybe a little bit, you don't have to do anything super complex. Just look at what trades you did well. The IB is inevitable. It is inevitable. Stay on us. The IB is goated for a reason. Putting a little green on the day? Yes, yes. This was beautiful today. Saw something about the playbook. I do have PDFs for it, yeah. This was a pretty nice IB today. It was $40 risk reward, 20 points per micro. So 3 micros would have been the 120 on that trade, and there was almost no drawdown on this. It drew down by 2 points. 1 point, actually. So you were in drawdown by $6 if you took 3 micros. W New York IB. Would the IB method work using tick charts as well? I don't see why not. Can I go into ticks? Let's see. I'm going to 100 ticks. It looks like I can't. I don't have the final package. Funny enough, I have I thought I had the top tier, but I guess I have premium. I bought this subscription 4 years ago, and I'm grandfathered in at like $12 a month for TradingView. I bought it during a Easter sale 4 years ago. Look at all those W's from Fizz. On diverge days, using the closing zone for each to determine probability of breaking correctly. I don't look at the closing zones. No, those don't matter on diverge days. The only thing that matters on the divergence days is which asset breaks first. So since SPY was the one that broke incorrectly, SPY had the high form first, low form second. This one was incorrect. That means QQQ has an 83% stat to go and be the correct asset or break in the correct direction. Beautiful day. 3 for 3 on the IBs today. Technically 4 for 4, but I don't trade the London one. That was a very good day. We know this. Yes, IB's goated, always. For anyone in chat that thinks they may be banned from giveaways, you are not, I promise you. You're just unlucky, that's all. There's 400 people in here, sometimes 600 during the morning segment that you need to compete with for the giveaway. So it's a 1 in 600 stat. That's if everyone answers, probably 1 in 300 at the least. You'll eventually win, as long as you stay consistent. That was a beautiful IB. Gonna be a nice weekend back from yesterday's loss. Wonderful. Not much to complain about with that one. Only thing is the reward that we had on it wasn't very much. It's pretty low. How do you get your levels? It's the IB low, IB high. So the low form during the first hour, high form during the first hour. That's your initial balance. It closes at 10:30. Typically, I would like to enter at 50%. So today, with their close over the midpoint, I would have entered. If they weren't diverged, I would have entered right at 10:30. That would have been my trade for today. 31-point reward to a 15-point risk. Because they were diverged, we needed to wait for SPY to break out, which it did at 10:46. So then we just go back to where the initial entry was, which was 10:46, with SPY breaking. Stop loss at the low, because that has a 17% chance of hitting. TP at the high, because that has an 83% stat to go and hit. Do I do lives on my channel every morning? Yes. I believe Abhishek dropped the link in. Remember when we didn't trade diverged IBs, just thought when the IB couldn't get any better? Yeah. Diverged IBs I didn't used to trade, and then I figured out how to use them. And now they're actually working better than the regular IBs. Statistically, the IB itself has like a 75% win rate on any given day. With diverged IBs, waiting for one of them to break out, it has an 83% win rate. So it did improve significantly. What's your overall view on NQ as it's around all-time highs? You ready for this? Write this down. NQ, the market as a whole, but specifically NQ for your question, can continue longer in one direction than you could ever fathom. The market will be directional. But we could do this movement for another 10 years. Am I saying it's going to happen? Probably not, because there's always some kind of consolidation. But if you go back to the longest upside stretch that we've had so far in the market, 2012 to 2022, we had continuous upside, excluding COVID and excluding Trump's invitation back into the office, or his election win when he tried putting tariffs in China and Japan for the first time. But let's take a look at this strip of market right here. There's one consolidation zone. That's it. This is 10 years. 10 consecutive years of nothing but upside. Now, I'm not saying that Q's is going to do this again, but this has so far been 3 months, sorry, of like we're up, what, 50% in 3 months? 35%. Well, I was way off. There we go. I could have just gone down to the performance. So our year-to-date's 20%. In the past 3 months, we're up 34.96%. And our 1 year is up 40%. We could continue this movement for another 5 years. We could continue this aggressive movement. Same thing that we did during COVID, by the way. Remember when everyone thought the world was ending, and then we had a year and a half of crazy strong upside? This can happen whenever it wants to. So don't try to counter what we're doing. There's a lot more money going up than there is coming down. That's why the trend is up. And lastly, the 50K rapid or the sim account that you're trading is not going to have any implication on what the market's doing. So don't try to come into the market and counter what we're doing for the day or for the month. I don't remember the last time that I looked at a daily time frame to get confirmation on which way we're going. I have only used the 15-minute chart for the better part of 6 months now. I have not gone any higher than that. I've gone down to the 1 minute a couple times, like what we're looking at right now, because price is moving so slow, but I have not used the daily time frame. Get your bias at open each day and stick with that bias because it usually stays. The final stat I have for that, and something I think everyone should hardwire into their brain, 80% of the time that price is trending, it will continue to do so. Only 20% of the time price reverses. So if we're going up, it's going to continue going up 4 out of 5 times. Only 1 out of 5 times it's going to reverse. So don't try to counter the trend because you are going to get ran over. Even the MGC short works. Let's see. It did. That it did. We had a perfect reaction at 25%. So risk reward on this short position. Short at the IB25. Stop loss would have been 12 points and reward would have been 6. So that would have been the trade of the day for MGC. MNQ. Negative risk reward across the board, but making money is making money. Now we're back at the gap fill stat for today as well. Gap has been filled. Now for our extended session gap, we need to go up another 18 points, 30,720. So many name changers here I saw. Not sure what you're talking about there. Keyword is chat chili. Matt Leach keyword. Keyword builder, I like that one. That's nice and simple. How about keyword is IB? Put the keyword at IB or IB goated. Not my name. Is the New York time on gold the same as indices? No, the New York pit open is at 8:20 a.m. I be voted. Yeah, I guess the G is next to the V on the keyboard. Last form, Magnus. Keyword IB goated. Or just IB. Especially after today, IB was goated. Sometimes it cooks, and when it cooks delicious. Do you record all your streams? Yeah, if they're on YouTube, they're automatically recorded. You can go into the VOD afterwards. I don't think making the keyword your name is going to give you any more success in winning. You can try, though. IB delicious. IB goated. IB is goated. There's one more form left. We got 18 minutes left in the stream today, everyone. Make sure you go and smash that like button. We got 328 right now. Got 402 watching. Try to get it up to 350 for today. Same for another 22 on there. I noticed you took the trade off IB33. Why did you take it from there and not IB25? I was just wondering when you're getting in because of the profit factor stats. The reason I entered there today was just because that's when SPY broke the high. So that signal's getting into Qs. The profit factor, so for anyone that likes numbers as much as I do, the profit factor from an entry at IB25 is no different than the profit factor with an entry at IB50. If you are new to trading, I'm going to help you out here real quick. The profit factor is the only statistic that matters in your trading. Nothing else matters. Your win rate means absolutely nothing. Your risk reward means absolutely nothing. Your trade direction, absolutely nothing. Your profit factor is the only thing that matters. If your profit factor is over 1, you're profitable. If it's under 1, you're not profitable. Your profit factor stands for every dollar you lose in the market, how many do you make? If I have a profit factor of 2.0, that means for every dollar that I lose, I make 2. So I'm doubling my money in the market. That's what a profit factor stands for at 2.0. Most people have one that's between 1.1 and 1.6. That is perfectly okay. The reason that your win rate and your risk reward means absolutely nothing, this trade with a risk reward, this is like Ike trading on Wednesdays. This trade with a risk reward of 0.2 has the same profit factor as this trade with a risk reward of 2. Excuse me. I just ruined the clip there. These trades had the same exact profit factor, but unfortunately, with social media, everyone wants to take this trade, the 2.0, 2.4. The trade on the left, and this is directly from Ike. Shout out Trader Ike. The trade on the left has a 92% chance of happening. So yes, you are risking 0.2. So you're risking $5. You're risking $25 to make 5, but that will win 92% of the time. The trade on the right will win maybe, let's say, 52% of the time. Everyone wants to take the big R trade, though. These have the same exact profit factor. The profit factor on both of these, let's say, is 1.5. These traders on paper are technically the same. They're exactly the same. Got a giveaway chime. Second form coming in the chat, everyone. Did I miss the keyword for it? Difference between profit factor and expectancy. Expectancy is this. It's very similar to a win rate. Keyword is IB for the giveaway, everyone. Giveaway form is in the chat. So going back to the profit factor, good luck to everyone in that form, by the way. These two traders are exactly the same. For every dollar that they lose in the market, they make $1.50. This is why your win rate and your risk reward is interchangeable. The lower your risk reward is, the higher your win rate. The higher your risk reward is, the lower your win rate. So if I have a risk reward of 20, I'm going to win maybe 12% of the trades that I take. But that means that I'm still going to be a profitable trader, because even if I'm only winning 12% of the trades, 1 out of every 10 trades I win, but my reward is 20 times what I'm risking, I would still be very, very profitable. Versus if I have a risk reward on the opposing side, I'm risking 1 to 10, but I win 98% of the time. The times that I do lose, I'm losing 10 times what I'm risking, but I win 98% of the time. So 98 out of 100 trades, I'm making, let's say, $100. And then the 2 trades that I do lose out of those 100, I'm losing 1,000. So that's why do not dig into your risk reward or your win rate. Your profit factor, this 1.5 number, is the only thing that matters. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Stop spamming. Post the keyword again. Also, is the simulated trading similar to real trading? Because I'm new and trying to strategies. Yes, it should be almost identical. I will add in that in live environments, there are cash slippage trades where there might be a ghost order or a lack of orders in a certain region, and price will drop like 30 points in a couple seconds and then come back up. In a sim environment, luckily you avoid that. But if you do get moved live with MyFundedFutures, there are slippage pools in the live environment. Sim environment is arguably a little bit better. Less slippage. There's a little bit more finesse behind the trades. And you get to risk more. You get to risk a lot more. Congratulations to Duluth Leverage, Sukana, the Info Doctor, Propion, and System Override. You're the 5 winners. Hopefully you're present. Good luck. New York volume is gone after the 12th bet trading dries up. Probably not. Highly doubt that's going to happen. Profion, congratulations. We got 10 minutes left on the stream today, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this lovely Friday. We're 3 likes away from 350. I hear this every day. I bet you do. I'm loving the Jazz right now. It's a great touch, Nate. What if price breaks out of the gone box before the first hour? Then you just adjust what the high is. So I'll show you in replay mode what happens. So this is our current IB. This is at 943, 944. As the IB develops, you just make higher highs and higher lows until 1030. So if you make a new high, that just adjusts the high of the current IB. and then you wait for 10:30 for the IB to break. So our high was formed. We formed the low first at 9:34. We formed the high at 9:56. And then coming into 10:30, where the IB is finalized right there, we're targeting the high that was formed at 9:56. But it develops as the IB goes on. It's not like you have an IB that's from 9:34 to 9:56 and that needs to break. If you do front run the IB though, you set your TP at where the current high is. You wouldn't be anticipating a newer high. I don't think there's anything but the future space, the prop space, that's monitoring the sim environment or positioning in sim environments. Because there's no real money behind. The only money coming in is money that goes to the prop firm. Have you ever looked at lunch hour? Like, do you do 3 different IBs you trade? I do Globex, Asia, and New York. Those are the only 3. I do know a fair few people that trade the lunch. It's called the lunchbox, lunchtime IB. I myself do not trade it. I don't want to take 4 trades. I have a cutoff at 12 o'clock. So if I do not hit full TP on my trade by 12 o'clock, I will get out because the lunchbox trade takes priority over that. This ain't good night. Look at it. It's 11:30. It's not good night for me. It's good night for Abhishek though. Enjoy your weekend, Abhishek. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I heard Pine pronounce it a little differently, and I was scratching my head. Hopefully I haven't been saying it wrong. It's 9 p.m. for me. Sorry. You're always up. I have no idea what time it is for you. Mars closed at 1. Yes, markets closed at 1 o'clock today. All positions need to be liquidated by 12:45. There is no extended session for today. I wouldn't really anticipate much movement afterwards either. As you can see, our prime time New York has been, the average candle movement has been like 5 points, if that. Our largest candle in the day was 13 points. Yeah, 13 to 16, somewhere in that range. Something like that. Pretty boring day so far. We got at least the IB treated us very well for today. The IB did great. I'll put that long position back on there. So it was 10:46 was our entry. TP at IB high, stop loss IB low. And we had the TP hit in about 8 minutes. Very nice. Well, New York IB is 7 to 8 p.m. for you, and Asia IB is 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. my time, so I'm always asleep. Gotcha. Well, you can trade London IB too. It has the same stats. Code YouTube for best discounts available at all times. Absolutely. If you guys are enjoying the MyFunded segments, MyFunded streams, code YouTube keeps us alive. So if you're ever picking up an account with MyFunded, make sure you use code YouTube while you're in the stream. And whatever active promo is going on, you will get the best discount available with that code. We got 5 minutes left to go. Be very cautious about the movement going into the afternoon. Don't end a 3-day weekend on a bad note. 30 years of trading, this old lady has seen much. I believe you. I've only got 6 years of trading under my belt, going on 7. I do, yes, Vlad. The course is out. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek, because I'm going to post this PDF on X later today. I have it scheduled to be shown. Just a second here. So if you guys are interested in the IB and you want the time frames and how to go about trading the IB, I'll share the London time frames with you right now. Here is the initial balance. So your London initial balance, your London IB, I'll actually change that, make sure I put IB in there right now. Your London IB is 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. with the IB 25, 50, 75, 0, and 100 added in. Your New York IB, 9:30 to 10:30. It comes in after London close. London technically closes at 11, but obviously New York takes priority over London when New York opens because there's a lot more volume. Your Globex IB comes in right at New York close for extended session. And then the last one of the day is your Asia IB. Your Asia IB is right after Globex, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. ET. Those are the 4 IBs that we have. I trade 3 of them. I do not trade London because I'm sound asleep. Commit that to memory. Those are your IB timeframes. Have a great weekend, Abhishek. No volume today. Time to enjoy the weekend. Yeah, the market closes in an hour and a half. 90 minutes from now, the market will be closed. All positions need to be liquidated at 12:45. Thank you, Mr. Zink, for another amazing segment. Thank you, Abhishek, Trevor, Magnus, for the efforts in the community. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend, guys. For anyone that did join us, thank you for tuning in. We got the 350 like goal. I appreciate it very much. CME futures markets will close at 1 p.m. EST. We ask all traders to liquidate their positions by 12:45 p.m. EST. Markets will reopen on Sunday, June 21st at 6 p.m. There you go, direct from MyFundedFutures. A couple seconds left here. We got 45 seconds to go. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for having a great Friday segment with me. Everyone go and enjoy your long weekend. The market is closed in the next 90 minutes. Don't do anything too stupid. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Have a great weekend. I will see you all next Friday. Make sure to use code YouTube when you pick up any of those sales we have on the Biller account right now, Pro, Flex, Rapid. I will see you guys next Friday. Peace out.